Roof tent versus ground tent. Which one is best? In this video, we're going to find out. As always, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe for more content from the Caravan and Motorhome Club YouTube channel. As I've spent hundreds of nights in a roof tent, I'm going to start with some of their benefits. But that doesn't mean ground tents don't have plenty of benefits themselves. So keep watching to find out. A roof tent obviously keeps you up off the ground, which means they can be warmer as the cold rises. Great for when things get chilly. The downside to this is they're more susceptible to wind, as it's tricky to shelter behind a bush when you're 5 to 6 feet off the ground. And if you're using a ground tent, some campsites may allow you to park relatively close to your pitch, so you may be able to use your car as a windbreak if it's safe to do so. For obvious reasons, this isn't possible with a roof tent. When it comes to setup time, roof tents win hands down. I can set up my roof tent in a matter of seconds, whereas a ground tent can take anywhere from 10 minutes and up. Roof tents usually come with a mattress built in, which again makes them far quicker to get ready when compared with a ground tent. Roof tents are also easier to set up and do solo. As they're attached to your vehicle, there's no risk of them blowing away in a wind. Looking at space, it's an area where ground tents offer far more flexibility. You can have a super lightweight and compact one-person tent, or a giant family tent with loads of space. The important thing is there are loads of options from the absolute smallest to the biggest. But that's not to say that you don't have options with roof tents. Well, in general, you're more limited when it comes to size and space. Ground tents are also much easier to store than roof tents, as they don't need to be attached to the outside of your vehicle. Even some of the largest ground tents can fit in a cupboard at home, whereas you'll likely need a garage or a shed for your roof tent. An area where roof tents can gain an advantage is with packing to go away. If it's already attached to your vehicle, then all you need to do is throw some clothes or supplies in and away you go. This might be a bit trickier with a ground tent, as you could need to dig out your sleeping mat from the cupboard, along with anything else you've stashed away since your last trip. Although if you usually take your roof tent off your vehicle between trips, then a refitting time does need to be factored in. If you'd like to learn more about fitting a soft shell roof tent, then look for the link in a video description. When it comes to durability, I'd wager a roof tent will be able to take more rough and tumble when compared to a ground tent. 1. It's off the ground, so won't be susceptible to as much of the weather. And 2. It's often made from more durable and robust materials, as it doesn't need to focus on being as lightweight and compact as possible, like a ground tent. Finally, let's look at cost. As you'd expect, roof tents will nearly always cost considerably more than a ground tent equivalent. So, if you're on a really tight budget, you may want to opt for a ground tent. Another area cost comes into the equation is how much your chosen tent is to pitch at a campsite. In general, a ground tent will be cheaper to pitch at a Caravan and Motorhome Club campsite when compared to a roof tent. There's not a huge amount in it, but it may be something worth considering. As you can see, there isn't really a best style of tent, as each system has their pros and cons. So it's important to consider your budget, lifestyle and camping goals before deciding which one to go for. If you do that, you can't really go wrong. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you think I've missed. And last up, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the Caravan and Motorhome Club YouTube channel. See you in the next one.